Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Monster News video. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out the Golden Legends Pass monster. This is the newest monster that is here right now in the pass. You can obtain this monster right now in the game. Today, we're going to go ahead and do a full review from level 1 to 150 rank 5. And I'll show you guys basically the best skills, the best rune setup, and everything you need to know about this monster. And whether or not you should actually get it, you know what I mean? That's up to you. But we're going to do basically a full review, and you guys will see how good this monster is in battle. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Alright guys, so this is where you can actually obtain this monster. They did change up the layout a little bit, unless I kind of got the update late, but this layout looks pretty clean. So yeah, you just hit activate down there and look at that. You can literally pick this monster up right now. What I would recommend is scanning the barcode if you're playing on a computer, easier access, get into the game straight away. If you're playing on mobile, hit that top link in the description down below. They'll take you straight into the game here. If you haven't downloaded already, you know, what are you doing? Download it. It's free. Come on. It's the best game in the whole app store. But huge thanks to Social Point for sponsoring this video, by the way. Take a look at this. We have Winged Undead. Okay, 3 rune slots open. Cool. Let's go ahead and place it right there. First with 3 keys, but wow, look at this. I really like the baby design. I don't know, that baby design is really adorable. But wow, oh, it goes all the way up in the sky and the lights just shine. Oh, it's a supporter, 100% a supporter. Has to be. Oh, look at that. Ramen's final word. It removes all negative status effects from all allies, heals all allies by 100%, applies triple damage all allies during one turn. That's really good. That's a really good ultimate. Wow, you're cleansing everything and you're healing and applying triple damage. Wow. Yo, look at the freaking rates. Yo, True Vision, Hardened, Area Shock, Random Torture. Oh yeah, I like those. I like those traits. Those traits are nice. Those traits are really nice. Let's see what we get out of this. Okay, 2 level 9s and then a diamond. I think that looked like a Wangso shield if I'm not mistaken. But let's go ahead and rank this monster up, obviously. So if you plan on purchasing the Gold Legends Pass, what's nice is that you basically get all the traits except at rank 5, but you get some extra resources on top. So what you can do is you can use those extra resources, and if you plan on purchasing the battle pass, even better, you should be able to actually max a monster out or get close to maxing out with the help of the battle pass if you had decided to purchase both of them, you know what I mean? But here we finally are going to max it out, get that final trait, which is the Random Torture, and basically be able to kind of max the monster out now. We can go ahead and start feeding it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and slowly max this monster up, get it to 150. Take a look at the stats. So obviously strength is weak, you know what I mean? Don't expect too much. It's not an attacker. 1.772 million. Wow, that life is good. 31,168 speed. Interesting. Okay. Fire and Dust, which is low light damage to all enemies, applies total blind to all enemies, and Sunburn. And okay, Sunburn. That's it. Sunburn to all enemies. That's actually really good. I like that skill. I don't know, not a lot of you guys are probably going to like that, but I like that because with True Vision, you're definitely going to land it. PER to all enemy or to one enemy applies shock and gains on extra turn. That could be good against like extra turner monsters. Light weakness to one enemy applies ignite and gains on extra turn. Oh, look at that. So you're applying another torture with light weakness. I really wish instead of ignition, it was sunburn. It would have been a lot better with light weakness, right? Because it kind of doubles or like kind of multiplies in a way, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it should multiply. Blazing Hex is a moderate fire damage to all enemies, applies blind and burn. Ooh, okay. Definitely not worth carrying. This one, a bunch of tortures, but that's it, really. Okay. Yep. Okay, perfect. So these are the 4 best skills, guys. In terms of, wow, look, 0 stamina. That's cool. But in terms of stamina cost, pretty good. Cooldown wise, pretty good too. Relic, we get a staff. Now for staff, there's actually a lot of options. Looks like the second one's actually a mask. For the mask, what I would do is maybe go with like a Fury Doja mask. You have something to kind of regenerate your stamina. But since this is like a supporter for a oh wait, actually, when the turn starts, if the warrior stamina is above this much, remove stamina. The damaging with a skill if any enemy is under control. Nope. What about Honor Dojo? If you're damaging with a skill if any enemy stamina is below 50%, it deals a bunch of light damage and applies random torture. That's actually not bad. This one might be worth running. You can also do like a Merc staff, so everybody benefits from your team as well in terms of stamina wise. So let's say your allies need it really badly and they don't have anything backing them up. I highly recommend going with something like this. So you do. The thing with this mask is that it doesn't actually provide stamina to your allies. It's only to himself or herself. Is it he or she? Oh, it is. Okay, it's a guy. Before we get into the runes, let's go ahead and collect all these resources. So if you do obtain this monster and you have all the other monsters as well, you can actually go ahead and get all those free resources. It's just something to kind of keep in mind, I would say. All right, now we can get into the runes. So what you want to do is you want to make this monster go second. So it doesn't matter what you equip. It's got to be either speed or team speed, but just make sure this monster goes in second turn, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pair up, I'm actually going to give it 2 speed runes. I might be able to actually run 3, honestly. I might be able to squeeze in one more, but essentially you want to make this monster go second. I'm pairing it up with Florian. So Florian, as you guys see, with Ramon. You do want Florian to get taken first turn. Now here's the thing. If you're going to go in battle and you know for sure your Florian's going to take first turn and Ramon's going to take second, then you don't need a tank on your side. You can literally pair it up with like Akira, for example. And what's cool about this monster is that he can infinitely attack, right? So you can give it like a Star Sealer sword here, and essentially he'll basically take the turns after, you know, these 2 monsters. After, let's say, this monster blinds and applies some torture, Akira's going to take the turn and goes crazy. Now here's what I mean, okay? I'll show you guys in battle. All right, so as you guys could see, Florian should take in the first turn, yep, and then we have Ramonas here as well. I might be able to actually squeeze in one more speed, I feel like. But anyways, like I said, make sure he takes in the turn right after. What you want to do is you want to trade disable anticipation if there is one. You can freely use your extra turns here. And now next turn, you can actually do possession and toxins. This is really deadly if you want to go ahead and apply to them. If the path needs to be opened up even more, then obviously you could just AoE trade disable them. And as you see, a random torture just applied, right? So I think there was one for Bane. Somebody else got what, shock or something, or burning. We could do total blind with sunburn here to all of them. And remember, this is gonna land no matter what. There was bulwark here, it went through it because of true vision. That's what I really like about true vision, by the way. Now look, I'm just gonna deal a little bit of damage, not too much, and then I'm just gonna let them get a turn in right after. And trust me, those tortures that are on them, it's going to be so deadly that they can't survive it. Look at that, literally obliterated. I'm going to charge up here, let him get the turn. That toxins is definitely going to kill you, man. I was going to say the toxins alone would have eliminated that monster. Now this monster's going to get the turn. Pretty sure she's dead too, thanks to those tortures, by the way. Huge thanks to him, and I guess a little bit of Akira. Although Akira, you didn't even have to apply it, to be honest. Like, they were seriously gone. Like, right, you didn't even have to apply. But anyways, so this monster gets a turn. Let's do what we did earlier, you know, just like that. You don't even have to, actually. You could have literally just applied toxins with possession, and that would have been enough, to be honest, because those tortures, man, especially toxins, it's more than enough. Look, Rapid Sense just applied. There's nightmares on that other monster with ignition and all that good stuff. So let's say instead of doing that, what you could do is you could apply a light weakness. So let's say we apply light weakness to you with ignite. You can do this shock one right here to this monster to apply another torture, and then on top of that you could finish it off with this. But since we used it earlier, let's do this one. It's just a 50% blind with burning, which is nothing crazy, but in some cases that actually does help you out. You know what I mean? That 50% blind, if they try to attack you, especially if there's burning, that even like reduces it even more. I think it's like 75% altogether because they kind of stack together. Tideborn dies, there it is again, and then Genesis should die there as well. So right here, right after the monster dies, won't be able to come back thanks to you know, Akira there. Although there was a relic missing on that monster, but yeah, the monster wouldn't have been able to come back thanks to Akira anyways. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this monster. This monster is actually really good, I've got to say. He's going to be one of those underrated monsters, but in battle, if you know how to use it and you pair it up with the right monsters, with the right monster or monsters, then yeah, he could be definitely like a key. But that's gonna be pretty much it for today's monster video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. You know what I mean? Peace out.